Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I want to take a look at a fragrance from the house of Montale, and this one is called Embruns de Asoria, I believe, something like that. I can't really pronounce it very well. It's not an easy fragrance to pronounce, but this one contains notes of seawater, spicy notes, sandalwood, and musk. And at base notes, they mention iodine as being one of the notes as well. So it's classified as an aromatic aquatic. Came out in the year 2009, and this name actually has a meaning. Embruns is another name for sea spray, and Asoria is a port city on Morocco's Atlantic coast. So an aquatic, but also sort of like a Moroccan spicy fragrance as well. Sort of a very almost like two different worlds colliding together, if you want to put it that way. I did some research. I was kind of curious what types of spices are commonly used in Moroccan cuisine, and some of the ones I came up with from my research were cumin, turmeric, black pepper, paprika, saffron, and ginger. So yeah, the spices here are not your typical Americanized ginger, cardamom, cinnamon. Definitely a lot more exotic spiciness here. The cumin kind of comes through. It kind of gives it that sweaty vibe that may or may not appeal to a lot of people. So yeah, sort of like a sweaty, spicy kind of a vibe there, probably from the cumin. But if I had to sort of describe what this fragrance is like, imagine a chef that works in the kitchen of a Moroccan restaurant. He's in the kitchen working hard all day long, getting all this spicy food trapped in the fibers of his clothing, and when he gets done for the day, instead of going home to take a hot shower, he decides to jump into the Atlantic Ocean, full clothing and all, and then he steps out of the ocean, and he still has some of that spicy aroma from the kitchen on his body, but yeah, mixed with the seawater as well, so it's maybe washed out a little bit more, not quite as pungent as it was before. So that's kind of the effect here. It's got that pungent spiciness to it, but the aquatic notes kind of tone it down a little bit, make it, I think, a lot more approachable and wearable than maybe a straight up spicy fragrance with Moroccan spices, but still not really something that really appeals to me too much. Probably not something I would rush out and buy a full bottle of just based off my sample experience so far. Maybe there's a nostalgic aspect here as well. Imagine you were a young boy growing up. Your parents would take you to, Morocco, and you'd go swimming in the ocean, and then afterwards, your parents would take you to a nice Moroccan restaurant. You'd watch the belly dancers while eating a bowl of couscous. And now this fragrance kind of brings you back to those days when you get to experience all that fun stuff as a kid. But yeah, otherwise, I don't know who would really like this one. Like I said, you have to enjoy those types of exotic spices, maybe like the Serge Latans. Remember the Andy Tower, there, the Desert Moroccan, that type of vibe, but different because it's not really ambery or anything like that. It's more of an aquatic take on these spices that some of those fragrances may have used. So yeah, for me, pretty much a pass, but definitely worth checking out if you're into exotic aquatics, if that's what you want to call it. So my feelings on this fragrance, not too impressed here. The smell, maybe 5.5 out of 10. I don't really know if I would choose to wear this one too often. Can't really think of many occasions when I would choose to wear this over other fragrances in my collection. Protection longevity, actually I don't think it's real pungent or heavy off of my skin for some reason. Maybe others pick up on it better than I do, but yeah, I'm having a hard time really picking up a strong aroma here. We'll say 3 to 5 hours, maybe 6 out of 10. Versatility, 5 out of 10. Like I said, I'm not sure what to tell you there. For the summer, the hot weather with those exotic spices might be a bit much. And in the wintertime, maybe not quite enough to cut through the cool air. Uniqueness, I'll say 9 out of 10. I think that's really where this fragrance shines. If you have a bottle of this fragrance, it's probably not similar to too many other fragrances in your collection. Price point, I believe it's Fragrance Net has the 3.4 ounce for $83.78, so really not a bad price for a niche style fragrance. If you like it, good price, but if you don't like it, it's just gonna sort of collect the dust which would certainly happen if I had this bottle. I don't think I'd wear it too much. For me, overall, 5.5 out of 10. So that's my thoughts on Montale's Embruns the Asoria, a Moroccan spicy aquatic fragrance. Check it out. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.